to go launch meeting.
Oh, wait, why is it these Lance? I wonder if I'm... Hi, Lance.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good, thanks.
Wonderful. Thank you for joining. I see you and other early birds.
Yeah.
Lance, which company are you from?
I'm from Haniel Travel Solutions.
Travel Solutions. Wonderful.
Haniel, yes. Yes.
Lovely. I see Thompson's. Well, they've organized it, so I think I'll let. I found it. I have found it.
Don't worry, I've done it. I've made you host again. So you might, let's just see, you might need to go out and go back into your presentation. But you're welcome to start because I think we're ready to go. It looks like it is just, I'm sure it's working.
Okay.
Not, you can go out of it and start again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go share screen and there we go.
Pleasure. Good. Thank you.
Pleasure. Okay, it seems to be stuck on that one. Sorry, guys, it then plays silly games. Let's just go share screen again and go into that one and share. Okay, it's going to work. Right, so thank you for all of you that have joined us. And I'm literally going to take you on an exquisite world little trip. Well, not worlds. A little trip starting in Knysna and then going off to Cape Town and then ending off at the lodges. And you can see from my backdrop, that's one of our lodges where hopefully soon it will be one of you's relaxing and enjoying the beautiful lodge with an Ellie walking past. We get so many remarks on that one. But just to reassure you and getting down to business is that as every day passes, the hotels are getting better and better with their COVID-19 protocols and everything's in order. So we have listened to the industry and we have made sure that when your guests check in, everything's sorted. Because our collection is small, for those of you that don't know me, okay, we've got a company called Unlimited Destinations with the 6 hotels. They're all owner run or managed, and they're all perfect for this crazy times that we find ourselves in with the social distancing and people wanting exclusivity. The beauty is that the owners are very passionate about South Africa and they've, always wanted to work with the local market, and it's something they're used to. So this is also the perfect time that I could have and say, guys, come on, bring in some decent rates and let's discount our SA rates even further, which we have done. So we in Knysna, we've got this gorgeous boutique hotel, which literally sits on the iconic heads. It's this white villa and it's got 8 suites. So it's literally across from the nature bed, featherbed reserve, and you literally have this iconic view into the ocean. So from my experience and what I've discovered in Knysna, this really is one of the best locations, and we've had an incredible response for multi-generational travelers, families, couples wanting to go away, families, and I'll also share some awesome things we are doing. So you can either drive from Cape Town or you can fly to George, and then within 40 minutes, you literally arrive. You can either do a self-drive, which South Africans love, hire a car and travel, or we can arrange to collect your guests and take them through. So that is very much the setting. And what we're finding is this is the time families and friends are reconnecting. And literally, we've got 8 different suites. So let's say 5 couples want to travel away. These owners have been fantastic in the sense they will block off the other 3 rooms and give this exclusively at no additional costs to any of your guests staying at Head Over Heels. So of the 8 rooms, we've got our entry level. So an Oyster, this room, what we've done for the South African market is we've got very good rates at Head Over Heels, and we've discounted them, or we're offering, Thompson's, when you book through Thompson's, you get a 30% discount, and it just brings that rate right down even more. But it's what you're getting in the suite that's fantastic. These lovely funky Smeg bras, the cappuccino and the Nespresso machines, It's very clean cut, and every single room has got a view. And I cannot tell you how awesome it is when you're actually there in live person. So these are our 4 entry-level suites. And then we've also got, even though it's COVID, remember there are companies that are doing incredibly well. And these are the people that possibly were going to go off to Mauritius or Italy or do an international trip. So now they can feel that they are someone wow, but it's not too far from where they live. So it's a quick flight from Joburg or Cape Town. So these are our more expensive suites, but again, with our discount, it's absolutely brilliant. And as you can see, as we go through, this is Captain Suite, for example, it's got uninterrupted views right across. This is the suite that's at the highest point at Head Over Heels, and you literally feel like you're in the ship and you've got the best suite. And then this Elephant Suite also comes in with a lovely spa bath and a sauna as well. So Thompson's has all our rates, and with the specials, it's great. We also always encourage you to tell us what are your clients celebrating, because with that we can do some fantastic value adds. So this is the special. You book, you've got the booking time, the validity is to book before the 14th of December, and traveling times between October all the way to April next year. And great. Don't let this put you off, because we've got other fantastic specials that we've negotiated with value adds for your clients over peak period. And it's a very particular client that's looking for Head Over Heels. So for your more affluent client, absolutely get in touch with us. For example, we've got an amazing kitchen. The guests can look into the kitchen. There's great interaction. And, you know, the owner of Head Over Heels, his knowledge on wines are fantastic. So generally, you know, if you've got your golfers or your sports people, whether they're mountain biking, because there's so much to do in the area, Martin will then take these guests into the cellar. He will give them a little bit of a rundown on the wines, and people are bowled away. The owners right through our collection is what makes it a success. And their passion for South Africa is just amazing. So that also rubs through, and there's a lot of things they can talk about. If they want to do wine and food tasting, you know, they really go out of their way to pamper guests and make them feel like they are the most important people, yet giving them their space. So over and above, you know, the beautiful rooms, the wine offerings and whatnot, we've got great value adds. For example, if it's a couple celebrating an anniversary, we do complimentary massages on the decks and whatnot. If it's somebody that wants to do a proposal, we've got a package that there's up to 4,000 Rand we give back in treats. So just have a look at it. So this is Martin and Therese. They're an awesome young couple, and they also affiliate themselves with great people in Knysna. So this is our skipper. She takes guests out on the speedboat, and you can go and see the whales. You can do lots of activities. It's really, really exciting and so romantic. Again, with families, kids 12 years and younger, unless you're taking the villa exclusively, we don't really recommend children under 12. And so much to do. I mean, you will not get bored. So most of our, you know, specials will say minimum of 2 nights, but you could easily spend a week, you know, or split it with some other beautiful areas within the facility, but at least a 2-night stay. And then, of course, these owners have got bubblies from all over South Africa. They know all the winemakers, and to, you know, if you enjoy oysters, that's something that we can bring up to Head Over Heels and your guests can enjoy. And then for any of your guests that are golfers, this is a big, big selling point. And this could be something you could include, you know, or chat to Thompson's, because I know they package a few of our things with them, but you can literally entice golfers to stay, because any of them spending 3 nights or longer get a complimentary round of golf at Pazula. And Martin is an ex-pro golfer. He's very low-keyed about it, but I'm also just going to give you some suggestions of how to attract clients. So we've got awesome specials, and you can then see, you know, when you chat to Thompson's and whatnot, and they can go through those with you. So if there's any questions, maybe just make a note or unmute yourself, and then I can answer them, or we can do it all at the end. So I'm just going to carry on now, because yeah, oh, sorry. And then there's also the Smile Foundation, which is an association these owners are involved with, and right through lockdown, they've done amazing, amazing things. Right, so our next product is called Romney Park, and I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with these lovely luxury apartments. They're situated in Greenpoint, so literally 5 minutes from the waterfront and very close to the CBD, and they've been around for 20 years. So here we've got a combination of 1, 2, and 3 bedroom villas, and we've seen an incredible response to any of our social media or, you know, just specials we've been running. So Romney Parks, even though it's an apartment style, it's also got, we include breakfast, and right at the bottom here we've got a club sort of house where guests can enjoy, and a bar area. Otherwise, we are encouraging guests, and right through COVID, we are doing in-room service. So the beauty of these suites is that they're very spacious, and we've got a nice selection of 1, 2, and 3 bedroom. So we've got 10 one-bedroom suites, all with this big, comfortable main bedroom with an ensuite bathroom. And then they go into our little dining area. Outside, they've got a lovely little patio, and they all have a kitchen. But remember that we do include breakfast. So right up, so you guys are the first to hear this. We literally launched the special with Thompson's yesterday, that anybody wanting to spend time in a 1-bedroom suite, we've extended it all the way till the 17th of December, where single rates come in at about 1,095 Rand, and a per person rate of 750 per person bed and breakfast. That's right, guys. I know you're all going, wow, it's absolutely awesome. Then we have a lot of families traveling. So we also put a great special here where it's 9 2-bedrooms, all the main bedrooms sea facing with a beautiful big bathroom, which is en suite. And then the second bedroom, whether it's a couple sharing or whether it's children, we can, you know, split the beds, as this has got 2 twins, which we separate, and this has its ensuite shower. That's the second bathroom. Lovely big kitchenette. And now what's great at Romney Park, if it is a longer stay, we can do shopping on the client's behalf. There is a huge fridge just outside this picture, which is stocked with, you know, all drinks and things which clients can pay on use. And then there's also coffee and lovely sort of, they put wines in which guests can buy. And if you want us to do shopping on your guest's behalf, this is no problem either. What's also fantastic is that breakfast is served in the comfort of your suite, very spacious with this outside area as well. So here, if you've got a family of 4 sharing or 2 couples, it works out to about 570 per person. So again, get these great specials from Thompson's, and you can start pushing it to your clients and whatnot. And what we've also got is the 3-bedroom suites. So if I take you to one of my favorites, this is the deluxe suite. Each of the 3 bedrooms has got its own ensuite bathroom. And what's lovely about the 3rd bedroom is that if it's a younger, let's say, couple or teenage kids, they get a complete separate sort of area where they walk up the stairs. They've got their own bedroom, their own little kitchen, and their own lounge area, and it takes them out to this incredible setting. And then you go back to the main kitchen and this awesome, awesome venue. And what I've been loving about Zoom is when I actually tell guests, now in peak period, the rate for this goes to about 1,400 per person. Okay, so again, very affordable. Imagine your family or your guests sitting around the table having an amazing breakfast or ordering in meals. So there is luxury in Cape Town that is still very affordable. And Romney Park has been renowned for their fantastic rates and value for money products. So these again, I'm just showing you our specials on the 1 and 2 bedrooms, but on request, we can also give you the 3-bedroom right through to the end of the years as well. So this is the restaurant. It doesn't really get used at the moment. The team at Romney are really encouraging guests to eat in their suites, and guests are loving it. But if there's somebody that wants to be in this, we do the social distancing. There's a lovely bar, as you can see. And there's also this great outdoor area where people can swim, relax, order cocktails, and really take advantage of this beautiful city that Romney Park is situated in. Okay, next we're moving on to the bush. So I get so excited because I can't wait to get to the bush myself. But For those of you that aren't familiar with the Sabi Sand, this really is a renowned area. And if you haven't been, guys, make time and go and visit. There's about 20 lodges within the Sabi Sand, and Idubi is situated in this western sector. Okay, so it's about 10,000 hectares. The entrance is through Newington Gate. And there's, for example, in the Sabi Sands, guests can arrive as late as 10 o'clock. They're not as strict in the evening. They're not as strict, but always try and get them there in the daytime and make sure that they've got ample time. If they want to fly in, Airlink flies to Skukuza, and this is also KMIA. Most South Africans out of Gauteng, it's a quick 4.5, 5-hour drive, and you arrive. But for those of you flying in, there's those lovely options. So within the sector of the Western sector, it's very exciting. I'm going to encourage you to like our Facebook page or Idubi's Facebook page and just see the wonderful wowness of animals that's happening here at the moment. So we literally border Singita, and these are the areas that we're traversing. And if you guess, we're getting a lot of guests flying in, and if they are flying in, they're flying into the Ulusaba airstrip, and then the Idubi vehicle collects you and you can go off to. So we've got 8 safari chalets, and they're very comfortable, absolutely exquisite, having a glass of wine or some coffee with the Ellies in the background. And then because Idubi's been around for so long, and it's run by one of the most amazing South African families. They've literally got, it's about 35 years old. They've got their nyalas that literally sit around and think they own the place, and then the little warthogs. And this is where I say we don't take children younger than 12. They all think the little Pumbas from the Lion King are going to come and hug them, but they are wild animals. So we have another lodge which we push with for families. So children 12 years and older, we don't take at Idubi. Then we've got these lovely Makubela suites. So these have got their own private swimming pools. And what's amazing about this is that they're built on stilts. So underneath here, while we're all on game drives, the leopards come and relax. And then in the mornings, just before you're getting ready for game drives, the Ellies will pass, their trunks go into the swimming pool, and your guests are wild. I cannot stress to you how fantastic the Sabi Sand area is. And then we've got our last suite with the swimming pool, which is the Leadwood. So we've got 8 safari, 2 Makubelas, which are great for honeymooners or families wanting to use the interleading areas, and then the 1 Leadwood suite. And then we've also got all these great outdoor areas where guests can literally sit and relax. So all our check-ins are done in the open air lounge. And as you can see, there's an open air fire pit. There's a lovely bar area. And again, works really well with social distancing because there's enough space to put everybody around and make sure, even though you don't want to be in complete isolation, and really enjoy this lovely bush. So the rates. Again, because of our relationship with Thompson's, we have introduced these. Well, we've had these rates for a number of years, but what we haven't done is we haven't run it through peak period. So guys, you are the first to be hearing this. So take a note of these great rates and these amazing. So these rates coming in at 4.3 per person include the 2 game drives. And if you don't believe me, check out our Facebook page, check out Idubi's, and just see the incredible leopard sightings. It's just been madness. If anyone has never seen a kill, they are all over the place at the moment, and people pay huge money to experience this. So Idubi has got fantastic rates, and we're running it right through peak period. It is going to sell fast, but we really, because of our partnership and relationship with Thompson's, we're giving you guys the opportunity to push this before everybody else hears about it. And then we've, again, the open air lounge, the lodge bombers. These are the experiences that so many internationals always experience. And we have been really, since we started with Idubi and Lukimbi, so a lot of you might have booked these 2 lodges, but we just really want to try and get as many South Africans to enjoy this beautiful, beautiful experience. There's also the swing bridge that takes you across to this height. So if you've got a lovely cell phone, you can literally take the Ellies, the leopards walking across, drinking. We've had amazing images from guests that literally stay in the hide and enjoy this experience. And if you love the cats, and if you've not seen a leopard or a cheetah, I promise you this Western sector delivers. But I'm not putting, I'm just saying they're there. I often say shake a tree and they fall out of a tree, but I mean, it's just awesome. So these are just some images that, you know, you can see the average sightings per day. And it's so well managed. You know, this reserve is just one of the most incredible for those of you that love adrenaline and want to see the big five. It's absolutely fantastic. Sightings of cheetahs and of wild dogs have been really, really awesome. Then we've got a sister hotel called Lukimbi. Now, Lukimbi is situated further south. The entrance is through Malalan Gate. It's quicker to get here than to Dubi if you want to drive from Gauteng. And if you're flying in this KMA airport, which then within an hour and a half, we arrive at Lukimbi. What I want to stress is please always, if they are flying in, make sure that your guests fly in the morning, because the game drive and lunch, so you would have lunch at 2 and then the game drive at 3. And a lot of your guests sometimes miss that because they're not passed on that information and then they're upset. So make sure that they arrive by 1 o'clock so they can check in and then enjoy the afternoon game drive and lunch. So here we've got 14 classic suites and 2 premier suites. And Lukimbi is fantastic for every market that we can think of. It welcomes children, families, multi-generational travelers. And the way they are distant is just perfect in times like COVID. So here we've got one of our bedrooms. As you can see, they're very spacious. Then they interlead into the bathroom. We've got an indoor and an outdoor shower. And if you have a look at this bath and you see my backdrop, that was one of our guests enjoying a lovely bath and the Ellie walking past. That's one of our rooms right at the bottom. Generally, you know, if it's a first-time traveler to the lodges, we always put them higher up because we don't want anyone to maybe have a heart attack, but it's absolutely awesome. And then we've got these lovely outdoor showers and it's complete privacy. This is the beauty of Lukimbi. We have many, many South Africans that have been to Lukimbi and they just love it. They keep coming back, lots of return guests. And as you can see, we also have a table so we can do in-room dining and we can do breakfast in the outside deck, but just generally guests do enjoy coming down for breakfast into our main restaurant and whatnot. And then we've got the 2 premier suites. So for families, we can fit 3 children in our premier suites and 2 children in our classics. And that's awesome. There's raised walkways to get through around the lodge. So in the evening, you have to be accommodated by a guide, but throughout the day, it's absolutely safe to walk to your suite and not worry. So here too, we've introduced fantastic SA resident rates. And like I'd mentioned for Idubi, we're running it right through December. And this is the only time that we've ever done that because it's crazy times we're living at. So if you want to blow your guests away, guys, take advantage, get the information from Thompson's, and you can start advertising to your guests and be the first because they are going to fill up very quickly. So look how fantastic Lukimbi is. This is built in a 15,000 hectare concession. So here you have one lodge with 16 suites and nothing else but animals and just, it's absolutely spiritual. It's beautiful. And we've got, unlike, you know, even though we're in the Kruger, if you stay in any of the park boards, you're going to have 40 vehicles at a sighting. Here, you'll never have more than 2. And we do go off-road, which makes it very, very special. So that's one of our 6 vehicles and our lovely team that welcomes you. You literally walk into the lounge that looks into the clearing. So the setting is fantastic, lots of ventilation. From the lounge area, you go into the bar area, which is absolutely fantastic. And then this is one of our dining areas. And we also make use of a lot of the outside areas or in-suite dining. Food is fantastic. And the setting, your guests are just wowed by it. So, you know, whether you want to relax at the swimming pool, and what's wonderful is every day the Ellies come down and literally you could be reading a book, look up and there's an elephant right over there. So it's a lovely area, close to nature. There's a lovely gym, there's a spa area for relaxation, and a little bit on families because South Africans really love traveling with their families. So what we do is we literally have these amazing theme beds. So for little kids as young as 2, we've got these cots and kids love it. For the older ones, we literally make them feel like VIP stars and give them these lovely, comfortable beds with lovely welcome packs. And the kids and their feedback is just beautiful. They're out, you know, we organize activities for them where they go out and do incredible learning. They just keep wanting to come back to Lukembe because of the experience. And then we also get them involved with the kitchen and the chef. So the team at Lukembe really welcome kids and they manage it very, very well. So this is the main lodge, and we can put families on this side. As you can see, the rooms are so beautifully distant apart. So we've got 7 rooms on the one side and then 9 on the other. And as far as your eye can see, that all belongs to Lukembe. And all these roads are the off-road routes that they go. So they're not driving on the tarred roads. And for those of you that have never been to a concession, take the time, because if you can introduce this to your guests, especially South Africans that aren't familiar with the concept of concessions, you're going to win many guests over for years to come. And then things we do, because I mentioned to you, all our products are owner run or managed, is, you know, we really want them to have incredible memories so that they keep coming back. And more importantly, that, you know, anything you refer to your guests, you're going to get such good feedback. And that's how you're going to win the clients to keep supporting you as well. So we do have a lovely wine cellar for private dining. We do great wine tastings on the decks. This is one of our, you know, you can see it's fine food, it's fine style dining, 3-course dinners, wonderful wines to choose from. And then we have one of the most beautiful bomas. So I see Ashley and Magdalena have popped up. So let's say you are there with your lovely families or you're there on a romantic getaway. We can put you into these alcoves and you're completely separate. And then we put families around the boma, which is awesome. And it creates a lovely atmosphere. When we can have bigger groups and multi-generational travelers again, we can absolutely entertain them in the bush. If anybody wants to get married, absolutely. We've had a couple of people, literally, it's just been the husband and the wife, the chick and the guide as witnesses, and nobody else other than the couple, and having a wonderful ceremony under this lovely jackalberry tree. We get loads of honeymooners. So if you've got any guests that are going through a really, really tough time, maybe get them out to the bush, get them to enjoy this phenomenal lodge, and really come back with wonderful memories. Now, guys, what I want to say, this slide is what wins me all the business. When a client chats to me and they see there's 120 kilometers of roads and tracks used exclusively by Lukembe, those bookings convert. And they also go off-road. So Lukembe is double the size of Jock's and 3 times the size of Tinga, meaning that a lot of the animals are within this reserve and we don't have to go out onto the main roads, which is great. However, if a guest really wants to see wild dog and they hear it's outside, of course they will go. It's all about satisfying the guests and making sure that they are happy. So this is one of our magnificent, you know, when you're at Lukembe, like you do, we include 2 game drives with all the drinks in between. And this is one of our sundowner stops, which is beautiful. And you've got the Ellies in the background and just this incredible setting. And here we do have the Big 5 as well. Just amazing. Again, if you follow us on social media platforms, you get to know the leopards and the lions by name. It really becomes a family of animals. And before you even get in a vehicle, these are some of the shots that guests experience when they arrive at Lukembe. This is just from our deck that guests relax before going to their suites. And we often have the elephants that visit us at Lukembe, which is really, really beautiful. And all the wild dogs, the excellent bird. And then to keep it exciting, because South Africans are very, very driven to exercise and do off the beaten track, we've included a complimentary walk to the hippo pool. So this is for a visitor that's maybe a little bit nervous and wants to just get out and do some exercise and enjoy. It's a very easy walk. And then we've got a full day walking safaris, and this is complimentary for 2020. So again, for your guests, they arrive there, And, you know, there are some terms and conditions, they need to be fit and all of that. But, you know, when they arrive at any of our products, the teams really go out. And again, for golfers, we've got a preferred partnership with Leopard Creek. So for all of you that have had golfers, that should make you smile. We also get a discount. So again, Lukimbi offers a lot for different clients booking through us. And then I'm not sure how much time we still have, but we do have 2 products in Mozambique. So I've got to just, for example, we could do 3 nights at Lukimbi and then 4 nights at Masinga. So I'm going to be very cheeky now and just stop this and end this presentation and then open up my 2 on Mozambique. While I'm doing that, are there any questions? Are there any questions from anybody that you know, is looking for answers? Because I've got Paula who works with me. She's also logged in and she can assist me while I'm looking for my other presentation. There we go. Okay, while that's setting up, let me just have a look here. Okay, so I'm just waiting for that. Angela, I'm not sure how much time I've got, but I think I'm booked till 12, so I'm good to go, I think, and perhaps carry on.
Carry on.
Thank you very much.
Does anyone have any questions on the South African products at all? I think you've covered it nicely, and which is good for families and which is good for what, and what's included. So yeah, I don't know if anyone else has got any questions.
Okay.
No,
And
good to go.
Okay, no, I know that I can go on and on, so that's part of. Okay, let me go with Mozambique, because the borders and Airlink starts flying very soon, guys. So again, if you are looking, if you've got clients that possibly were traveling overseas, we've got this amazing beach right next to us, and we are so pleased that, for example, if we start with Masinga, this one is literally, if your clients want to fly, they can either fly on Airlink to Vilanculos, okay, which is over here, or they can fly on land through Inhambane. But on the 10th of November, the Airlink has got this flight happening. And the beauty of Masinga is once you arrive either in Vilanculos or in Inhambane, it's a lovely little drive to Masinga. We're looking at about 1.5 hours from Inhambane, or 2.5 hours from Vilanculos. Guests love it because they literally arrive. We have reduced and subsidized the costs, you know, to make it more affordable. And where Masinga is winning over a lot, and Thompson's has been incredible. I really want to thank them. They've really helped us put Masinga on the map. And it's thanks to all of you that have been booking over the past. But through lockdown, all I can say, it's been very exciting in what they've done at Masinga, and I can't wait to share it with you. So when your guests arrive in Mozambique, this is what the roads look like. And all our driver guides, you know, they'll give your guests a lovely explanation of the beauty, the flora, the fauna, the geographical sort of, you pass the Tropic of Capricorn. There's a lot of interesting things. And then they arrive at Masinga, and obviously they're given drinks, and it's an air-conditioned vehicle. So when your guests arrive at Masinga, they are blown away, because the beauty of it is that you're sitting on 1.3 kilometers of pristine beach. And that at a time like this is what guests are looking for. And we've got a combination of these lovely ocean fronts. So these ones work very well for family, for honeymooners or couples. And then just behind the ocean front, we've got the ocean views for families. But before we tell you about the rooms, this is the main dining area. They've got a lovely little bar area over here, a library, and then this is that's the library, and then this is the reception area. And there's a huge swimming pool. This was purposely built for anybody that wants to do a dive course. So all they have to do is spend 5 nights at Masinga, and then they can enjoy this lovely. And then these stairs take you down to the beach bar. So whether you want to relax and be more private during the day in your room, or whether you want to go downstairs and enjoy all the activities on offer, from Masinga, that's wonderful. So this is our bar area and onto our deck and dining area. So as you can see, because we are also built on one of the dunes, you can see deep into the ocean. And right now there are so many whales that are going past with very few guests, because we have opened up to the local Mozambican market and they've been supporting. But we cannot wait to have South Africans, and that's Bonji, our little dog, very friendly. Can't wait to welcome you and your guests there. But can you see how lovely this pool is? And we've got 17 pools at Masinga. So we don't take kids younger than 6 years old because of the design. Food is outstanding. It's literally caught in the morning, served in the evening. And then this beach bar is really, really fun, because from here you can literally play all the water sports. This is at a bit of a low tide, but it's being in at Durban, Ballito, Umhlanga, but with a much warmer water temperature, and literally you can swim right through the year. So there's, if you don't want to walk down to Masinga, and we've got carts that go up and down all the time. So it's really very beautifully designed. And from this beach bar, you can really enjoy everything on offer. So this is a more relaxed vibe. Lunches are served from here. So it's prego rolls, calamari salads, fish of the day. And then at Masinga, at the top, we do the breakfast and the 4-course dining experience, which is great. So these are our 2 different room types, and have a look at how big they are. These are 160 square meters, and we've got 12 of these which families can take advantage of. And what's wonderful is the main bedroom has a huge bathroom shower attached, and then there's this interleading door that takes you into the lounge area. And this lounge area has a separate shower and toilet. So kids, we could easily convert this into a 2-bedroomed, sort of 2nd bedroom for the children. And then you've got the oceanfront deluxe. These each have their own little plunge pools, and the setting here is fantastic. The deluxe rooms that interlead into these beautiful bathrooms with the rainforest. And as you can see in the day, literally you've got flawless, like uninterrupted views into the ocean as well, which is fantastic. And we've just recently added the honeymoon suite. This is for a client that really wants to celebrate, and I mean, they want to be wild. This one we can arrange for a butler to serve meals from here. It's got this massive swimming pool. There's a trampoline. You can relax and just enjoy the views, and it's very private. So this one's got this whole additional space, which guests can enjoy in, similar setting to the ocean front, but just with more wow factors. But for me, and especially coming out of COVID, the fact that you've got this unbelievable setting with this beach with no hawkers trying to sell you anything, where you can just relax and enjoy, is great. We also make use of everything at Masinga. For example, these boulders. We'll set up lovely honeymoon treats if it's a family picnic we want to do. So again, with Suzanne and her team as owner, she literally does wonderful wow factors. We also do lovely spa therapy treatments, massage in the comfort of your suite. Because they are so big, guests literally enjoy being massaged, collapsing on the bed, and really enjoying the treatment that they offer. For the more adventurous, we've got all the indoor games, the kayaking, the bodyboarding, there's cycling, and lots of activities away from Masinga as well. One of my favorites is the coconut demonstration, and how they use this wonderful fruit from top to bottom. From the minute you arrive at Masinga, we serve you these welcome drinks. We then also use a lot of the coconut in the different meals that are prepared, and there's a complimentary coconut demonstrations. Not just kids love it, everybody loves it. Not too far from Masinga, if you want to try a hand at rock fishing or snorkeling. At low tide, you literally can snorkel, and it's also great for swimming with the younger children. So that's all at Masinga. The minute you want to go out, let's say you want to go diving, fishing, or there's a very romantic activity called the Pansy Island Getaway, there are additional costs, and that's all arranged at Masinga because it is weather dependent. And this was me with a few ladies I took on an educational way too long ago. We need to do another one, guys. And it really was a lot of fun. So for 300 Rand, you can go and spend half day in the market. You get a guided trip through the little city, the schools, the hospitals, and then you land up at this lovely market where you can buy these lovely capulanas and get a complimentary alcoholic or non-alcoholic drinks. For those of you that drink, the Deutsche M bars or beers are wonderful. And there's also those oh gosh, the rum and raisin, I can't remember, the Tipatinko, those drinks, which are very popular. Again, we've had quite a few of Thompson's booking guests that might be one of you listening in, where we've had a whole multi-generational family or wedding enjoying a getaway to Masinga, and the setting is just fantastic. From a community point of view, everybody loves to know what initiatives we're involved in. So Masinga has built a school. We have also, just ignored these, those are old specials. We've sent the new specials to Masinga, which they will share with you. But we've got fantastic couple getaway that guests can enjoy, and that's now valid up till the end of March. So take advantage of that. And we've also always got our very faithful Stay 5, Pay 4 and honeymoon getaways. The beauty of Masinga, it's coming in at a fifth of the private islands, but the experience is just incredible. What I love about the 4-star products in our collection is that everybody arrives thinking they're going to get 4-star, and they are blown away because it really is, you know, everybody goes over and beyond. And I'm going to end off with this Coral Lodge in northern Mozambique, which is situated on a beautiful peninsula, and you can either fly to Nampula, Nankala, or a private air charter to Lumbo. Right now, we are waiting to hear from Airlink. It seems like they're flying to Pemba, which is just a bit further up. So my suggestion would be, for guests wanting to experience this exquisite product, is you fly to Maputo and then directly to Nampula. That's about an hour 45 flight. We then collect your guests. We take them on this amazing road transfer. That road transfer then connects you to this incredible bridge and onto Ilha de Mozambique. Now, for those of you that have never heard of Ilha de Mozambique, it's a mini Zanzibar. It's got an old town, a new town. There's over 500 years of history here. It is amazing. There's a vibe here, guys, and it's great. And it's a stone throw away from South Africa. So remember this product. And then to get to Coral Lodge, we literally pop. Your guests can either go on the traditional dhow or a speedboat, and you arrive in paradise. This is like a Robinson Crusoe getaway. And again, it's for those guests wanting to either take it up exclusively or independently. But look at this, the social distancing again is just amazing. So right through our collection, you'll notice that all the rooms are quite apart. Here we've got 5 beach villas and 5 lagoon villas. And each of these villa type welcome children. So in the beach villa, we've got a family room. And then on the lagoon side, we've also got 2, you know, the beach villa families, bunk beds. And here we've got 2 single beds. The people in Mozambique are amazing. For any of you that have been to Mozambique, you will know what I'm talking about. For those of you that haven't, it is so close, guys. Try it out. And at Coral Lodge, again, it's further north, so there's more of an East African, Moroccan, Portuguese influence. And we've carried this right through to Coral Lodge, the dark woods. And then we've just spiced it up with the turquoise, the corals, and the beautiful. So here you've got one main pool. And then the food, again, outstanding. And a lot of our guests, you know, we encourage them to interact with our chefs, so they leave Coral Lodge learning something amazing to cook. And again, more memories are made. And these are just little touches that we find work really well at Coral Lodge. So my slides just stopped now. There we go. So these are our teams. You can see the smiles. This isn't just at Coral. It's anywhere you book in Mozambique. The teams are fantastic. They love tourists and they love, you know, neighboring countries. So they can't wait to have the business. And then again, lots of areas where you can enjoy private meals. Masingas and Coral are very big. And right through our collection, you will see that you never eat in the same time, you'll get same place. And then we also have this amazing little island. It's called Ilha de Sete Paus. I'm working on my Portuguese, guys. And this is a lovely, lovely surprise element that we can also introduce to your guests, that they arrive, and it's literally, you can snorkel right around the island if you're energetic and enjoy. Coral Lodge is also one of those very rare lodges that you can have so many activities and complimentary during your stay. So you can snorkel straight from that lovely, you know, where I showed you the lagoon villas. You can snorkel straight from that little area. So it's a walk from your room. You can canoe straight in that lagoon as well. Whale watching is fantastic. We can arrange an activity. Paddle boarding, this is where I did my first paddle boarding. It is so much fun. And really, guys, they've got tinny boats that they come and fetch you if you've gone too far. We also can arrange spa treatments, beautiful sundowner settings. Like this is one of the baobab trees, which is one of the best experiences, and you know, that one can also experience. Sunset sails, if guests stay 6 nights or longer, that's what we include there too. Everybody gets the Ilha de Mozambique experience. And then we've also got lovely community visits back at Coral Lodge, and learning to cook with the chefs. So if South Africans want to experience and explore, a lot of you have been sending your clients to Zanzibar. Coral Lodge is wonderful because it's so close to Ilha, which is similar. And then again, we also just want to relax and order G&Ts and just take in these breathtaking surroundings. I include Zan in this presentation because he literally will take your guest measurements and they will leave with a personalized garment that he has made. So he's just awesome. He's got this lovely little machine. He's probably the most photographed tailor that I've ever come across. And you go into our curio shop, you choose one of your lovely designer fabrics, and then you can have something personalized made by Zay, which is great. So Ilha de Mozambique, this is the big draw card. This is what's going to get your clients to listen at something unique, at something very different. And it's only a 30-minute boat drive from Msinga. So we've included this as a complimentary day out, and you literally sail across the waters. We've got the oldest churches here. There's a beautiful palace of Sao Paulo that has a beautiful history, and then amazing forts. And while you're walking, there's a lot of restaurants, lovely little bar areas, and it's just got such a lovely energy and drive. And then back at Coral Lodge, we take your guests into the community where they can enjoy, if there's a soccer match, they can either play a game, and it's organized by the management team. And we just show them how Coral Lodge is involved. Right through lockdown, Zah has been sewing millions of masks because they've had an incredible response, you know, to, I mean, we get nice business to Coral, and we'd like to get more South Africans. So for those of you that haven't booked Coral, give us a try. And then to put the cherry on top, we are going green. We've got the owners of Coral Lodge and a company called Equilibri, which is all about renewable energy. So they've got all the solar lights, and through lockdown, they have been working on amazing, amazing initiatives. They've got rooftop bars. They've done a lot of wonderful things, which we'll share with you when we get the final breakdowns. But look at these smiles, guys. They are waiting to welcome everybody back. They're an amazing family. And again, I just want to remind you, we've got great suggested, you know, so we've got Bush and Beach with our products, but you're very welcome to do the Bush and Beach experience with any of your other clients that maybe you've got relationships, and then send them off to Msinga or to Coral Lodge. So I hope that I'm going to stop share now. And yeah, can you all see me again?
Yes, we can. Thank you, Carla.
Wonderful.
That was great.
So sure, yeah, we've
Does
got
anyone
some
have
time for
on
questions.
those products?
No questions on my side. We're good.
Okay. And can I ask, has anybody booked any of our Mozambique products in this, the group that's listening? Anybody booked Msinga or Coral? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so I hope you found it interesting, everybody. And like I say, please do get in touch with Angela and her teams. They really, really have all our packages, and we've had many good years of working with them. So again, thank you, Angela.
Well, thank you, Carla. Thank you, everyone, for joining. That was great.
Okay, enjoy your day, guys, and stay strong. The bookings are coming.
Bye.
Right, thank you.